Hermosas, happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a really good day. I want to know what everyone is up to. I apologize for the little disconnection, but we know we're here live, so we're going to improvise and make this work. So let's get going. I was just reading that I had some comadres here from Milwaukee. My girl Larissa was saying that she missed my beautiful face. Thank you. You be gassing me up too much, but I miss all of your beautiful faces. And I get the struggle of getting out of the house in time, right? We're always in a rush somehow. And even when you wake up with an extra 30 minutes, you still find yourself just like, hurry up, vámonos, it's late, we gotta get out of the house. Buenos dias, hermosas, from Port Arthur. Oh my gosh, Port Arthur in the house. That is border of Louisiana. I have a lot of family in Port Arthur. To all of my family that resides in Port Arthur, arriba los Mendes de Michoacán, that's where my family, I have a lot of family out there. She woke up at 5 to work out. My girl is getting it in. Cuando empieza el challenge, el reto? So many questions about the Thirsty Summer Challenge of 2023. For those asking, the challenge starts April 17th. Registration will open up about a week before, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be thirsty. It's going to be juicy. Kermit, Texas in the house. Oh, and she even dropped that zip code, 79745. Working from home, it has been a struggle. Oh yeah, I get the struggle. Okay. All of Michoacán isn't, right? I know Cotija. Yup. All right, mis chulas. So there's something I really want to dive into, and I want to talk to every single one of you about this. Okay. And I want you to hear me out, and I want you to really take the time to listen what I'm going to tell you, because there's usually a negative notion to the saying in Spanish, right? We always get told this in such a negative way, but I want to challenge you to flip the coin and look at it in a positive way. Have you ever heard someone tell you, ya se quiere tragar el pinche mundo? Oh, ya el día después. Or all of a sudden se quiere tragar el mundo, right? So we hear that growing up all the time, like it's a bad thing. You level up, you do something, maybe you get a raise, maybe, you've moved out of the neighborhood to a nicer neighborhood, whatever it is. But then you hear people tell you, se quieren tragar el pinche mundo. So we sit there with that growing up, because I've heard it multiple times. And I'm like, man, I guess that saying in Spanish it's not a good thing. It's actually really bad, right? Like wanting to eat up the world. It's a bad thing. But why is it a bad thing? Why shouldn't we be eating up the world, eating up our goals, eating up our daily workouts, eating up all that positivity, eating up our ambition, eating up wanting to elevate? Why don't we eat up the world like that? We don't, right? Instead, what many of us decide to do and what we're choosing to do, because we've been ingrained in our brain that that's a bad thing, que se tragan el pinche mundo. Instead, we're navigating life, taking little bites out of it. Small little bites here and there, a little bite here, a little bite there. You know what? I'm going to start on my fitness journey. I'm going to take a little bite here, but it was too hard. So I'm going to take a step back, and maybe tomorrow I'll take another little bite, and I'm going to give up. I'm going to let a week pass by, and I'm going to take another little bite just to see how it is, because I don't want to eat it up. Why do we do that to ourselves? As if we have this life expectancy of 100 years. Let me tell you something. Figuratively, we have about 87, 85 years. And even at that, we're lucky, because how many people do you meet that live to be up to 85? It's rare, right? We're lucky if we get to 70. We're lucky if we wake up and see another day, because that's how life is. She is absolutely right. Life is too short for you to take small bites out of it. Every day, hermosas. Every day, mis chulas, every single damn day, you should be waking up wanting to eat the world, wanting to eat up your goals, wanting to eat up everything you want to do in life, because you have one life to live. But I get it. Like I said, I get it. Growing up, we've been told, se quieren tragar el mundo. And what's the problem, right? Next time someone tells you that, all of a sudden you want to eat up the world. All of a sudden te quieres tragar el pinche mundo. Y si puedo y quiero, y tengo el valor, tengo derecho, ¿por qué no? Es lo que yo quiero, right? Wake up and get on your bullshit. Wake up and eat up the world like it's your last day to live, because there's no guarantee. You know what's the number one thing guaranteed in this life? That we're going to die. We don't live forever. We're not that special to be a tortoise and live 150 plus years. We're not that special. I mean, as humans, we're not. I mean, let's be honest. We're not that special. We weren't made to live that long. So why aren't you eating up the world? Why aren't you, como dicen en pocas palabras, why aren't you fucking it up every day? Why aren't you doing that shit? Why aren't you showing up for yourself every single damn day and saying, you know what? I'm so done, right? I get so many questions. People ask me all the time, how do you do it? What motivates you? What got you started? What do you do on your days where you're having a hard time? It's the consistency and the fact that I don't want to give up. The fact that I'm tired of being fucking tired all the time. The fact that I'm tired of making up excuses. The fact that I've been taking small bites my entire life. I said, ya no, basta hasta aquí. Like, hasta aquí llegó ese pinche show. Like, it hasn't worked out for me, right? I'm 36. Living life. Gracias a Dios, I'm 36. I hope to be 37 this year in October. I am tired of taking small bites out of my life. I'm tired of taking small bites out of my goals. I'm tired, right? People look at me and people might look at you, and I don't like to always deflect it off of you and put it on me, but people look at me and say, wow, you look great for being a mom. It's like, well, what is a mom supposed to look like, right? Like, thank you for that compliment. I get it. But what is a mom supposed to look like? Because what I want to look like in my brain, right? Because all that matters, remember, all that matters is what you look like, what you feel like, what you see in that mirror. It doesn't matter. The whole world can be pouring compliments, but it all comes down to what you feel like, right? To me, when I see myself in the mirror as of right now, because I have been doing my 90-day detox and I feel amazing, I'm getting there. I'm seeing that light at the end of the tunnel and I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling functional. But it's because I'm eating up my goals. I'm eating up my vision. I'm taking initiative. I'm taking those, I'll say leaps, because I used to be taking those baby steps, right? Those little small bites. I used to take those small bites and like, I feel good. Yeah, I can run a mile. Nah, I want to be able to run 3 miles on any God-given day. I want to be able to run a marathon one day and be functional, right? And I realized, me cayó el pinche 20, como dicen, that taking these small bites out of my goals and in my life, it wasn't guiding me there. I was navigating life with these small little bites that weren't pushing me to that next level, right? And you all know what I'm talking about. You can't sit here and tell me, I don't know what you're talking about, Myra. I'm fine. I'm fine being on cruise control. No, you're not, baby. You're not. I mean, come on. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a dialogue, because people nowadays don't want to have a conversation. You're not fine just navigating, because you've sat there before by yourself with your thoughts, thinking, contemplating, right? Thinking, just debating. Why? What am I doing? Why am I being like this to myself? I should be doing more because I'm able to do more, right? We're all able to do something, but we make the conscious choice every damn day not to do something about it. The same way you make a conscious choice every day to take those small bites, you can and you're able to make a conscious choice to eat it up. Eat that shit up. Eat up your goals. Eat up your visions. Why not? I want to ask you, why not? I want to open up this beautiful platform right here for all of my beautiful hermosas, mis chulas. And I want to ask you, why have you made the choice to take small bites out of your life for X amount of years? And it's okay, right? For me, it's like I had a revelation. I had this like epiphany. I've had like this awakening moment where I personally realized I'm done taking small bites and it's up to me to eat it up, right? So if it's taking you up to this moment in life, what made you realize like I'm done? This is it. Hasta aquí llegó ese pinche cuento. It's time for me to take ownership that I'm able to conquer and achieve. And now I'm going to navigate this. Like, ahora sí, al 100, right? So scared of what ifs. Absolutely, right? Pero como dicen, detrás del miedo está ¿qué? El éxito, el dinero, everything. Because fear, right? Fear itself, it's this imaginary thought in our brain. There's no tangible thing. Like, I can't go to the store and buy fear. It's not on the shelf. I can't wake up and open my closet and say, oh, there's fear right there. Let me go ahead and wear fear today. It's this thought, right? So let's start to reverse engineer a way of thinking, because there's no what ifs, it's when. Okay, let me go ahead and go back up to this comment. Morning, I'm tired of I'm tired, sleepy, taller, woke up every 2 hours, but on my way to the gym. Mindset, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. I had difficulty putting myself first, but enough is enough, right? And why are we programmed to think that everybody comes first before us, right? Because that guilt, right? That guilt pours in on us because we're not supposed to put ourselves first because we're not worthy of that. But no, it changes. You have the power to change that. It was always the kids, the husband, and I forgot about myself. And I want to ask you, Mimeli, what did that feel like after you decided to put yourself first? What feelings did you feel when you're like, I'm going to put myself first for the first time in a long time? What did that feel like to you? Let's see. I stopped caring about what people think about me and started caring about the things that I find value in. Absolutely. And that's so beautiful that you say that, because so many times we are influenced by what's important to us. We're influenced about what we should put first. We're influenced about what is valuable to us, right? Because we are influenced by society, by social media, by your neighbor, right? By your teacher, for the good or for the bad. But majority, it can be from the bad, because you're programmed not to think for yourself and really sit there and say, what is valuable to me? What matters to me? What do I want in life? Because instead, everyone is always telling you what is good for you. And the second you decide to take that first leap of, I'm going to do what's for me and what I find value in, all of a sudden you're categorized, right, as the bad person, the selfish person, the person that doesn't think of anybody else. But I absolutely love that. Let's see. It feels amazing. I feel like I'm more present with myself and my kids, my job, everything in general. I'm not as moody as I used to be. And yes, I absolutely agree. Okay, how many of you are a victim of sedentary immobility type of life here and there with your days? Because I can tell you, I'll raise my hand and tell you, the days I don't work out, my husband will be like, man, get traes. Why are you mad? Like, what did I do to you? Like, I'm walking around upset. My kids know, man, mom's upset. Like, what did I do? Like, levanté los zapatos, están en mi closet. Like, I'm just like scoping around trying to find something to like throw my anger at. And then I soon take a step back and I realize, whoa, I haven't done anything for myself today. That's why I feel what I feel. And just to think, my heart is with every single one of all my moms, all my women, all my single moms, all of my young girls, all the women out there from different walks of life. My heart is with you. To those who don't take at least 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes to do something for yourself, right? Because you're taught I shouldn't take not even small bites out of life, right? But I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to challenge you, that I challenge you to start taking big bites out of life, okay? Eat up your goals, because you do not have this guarantee that you're going to be here tomorrow, next month, or the following month. So why not live your life to your highest standards and eat it up every single day, right? Lay in bed, right? You can lay in bed and be like, chinga su madre, today was a tough ass day. Today was rough, man. But all I did was survive, and I'm able to lay in bed. Y primeramente Dios, tomorrow is going to be another day, and it's going to be a better day, right? Because it's all perspective. Some days you're going to lay there and be like, whoa, I got a lot of crap done. I did that. I did so much. But it's about taking those leaps, right? Taking out the what ifs, taking out the fear that you've created in your mind, because there's, like I said, there's no such thing as fear. We create fear, right? And taking ownership and saying, hasta aquí, basta, I'm done, right? To get to that brinking moment, right? That moment in life where how many of you have had that? Because I'm telling you, I had that, where I've sat there and I'm like, this is it. I'm so done. What's it going to take, right? And it's usually something, it can be extrinsically or intrinsically. But for me, it was more like this intrinsic, this internal, deep rooted feeling that I said, I'm so done with everything. And hasta aquí llegó, right? So that's what I challenge you, mis chulas. The second someone tells you, because it's un dicho en la cultura mexicana, te quieres tragar el pinche mundo, you're right. Claro que sí. porque puedo y quiero y lo merezco. Y me voy a tragar el pinche mundo, me voy a tragar mis metas, me voy a tragar todo lo que me dé mi rechingada gana y hasta los tacos porque de vez en cuando los merezco, right? Not every day, baby. I'm not here to tell you should be eating una docena de tacos a pastor con la cebollita y el chilito, el cilantro every day. No, I'm not saying that. But you eat it up, right? You eat it up like it's your last day to live, right? And you take pride, you take ownership, and you have integrity, and your morals are high, right? And no matter what life throws at you, mis chulas, you keep that head up high because you are worthy, you are valuable, and you matter, and you deserve 100% to put yourself first. It doesn't mean you're selfish. We've talked about this before, and I don't want to repeat myself, but you can't water anything around you from an empty glass, right? You got to fill your cup every damn day. You have to. If not, what's going to happen? Those around you are going to dry up. But we're always so used to putting everybody else before us. I get it. But it's okay. We can always put ourselves first too. That does not make you a selfish person, okay? I really hope that hits somehow. I've had a lot of questions and it's a repetitive question. I'm going to answer it again. I had a comadre right now. She just chimed in and she said, I'm sorry I'm here late. When is the next challenge? The next challenge starts April 17th and you don't want to miss it. There's two major events. There's a lot of major events happening in April. The first major event is our app launches. I highly recommend you subscribe to Project Poderosa newsletter because you will get a notification when the memberships go live. Download the app. Please download the app because it's available for iOS and Android. That's the biggest event we have. The next big event is the challenge, right? It starts April 17th, and there's actually 3 things. And for those who want to get a taste of the fire I bring to my challenges because they are bomb and I give you nothing but the best in me because you deserve that, I am going to release a 15-day countdown on my YouTube channel for the challenge. So every day, hermosas, you're going to do a 10-minute follow-along workout video with me. 10 minutes, that's it. Give you a taste, como I say, a small little bite of what's to come. Once you join the challenge, you eat it up every damn day. We're going to eat it up every single damn day, but it's going to give you a taste of what's to come. 15-day countdown, we're hyped, we're going, and then we start on the 17th. But that is that. For those who are here a little bit late, thank you so much. I have some compadres, some comadres here. Thank you for being here. I wanted to really express my thoughts of el dicho que dicen que se quieren tragar el pinche mundo. You should, right? Like I said, I don't know why. There's so many reasons, but I don't know your personal whys. You have been taking those small bites out of life, right? But remember, you being on cruise control the rest of your life, no, it's time to stop that. Take off your life off of cruise control and take ownership, put those hands on that steering wheel and navigate your life. Level up, do that shit because you are in control. You have that power to do that. And let me go ahead and tell you something, okay? So many of you are worried, right? So many of you are fearful. So many of you, you're scared to think ahead, right? It's scary to think of the future. It's scary to look ahead. But when you're driving your car, are you driving with your hands on the wheel looking at the rear view mirror the whole time? Absolutely not, because you would be reckless and you'd get in a car accident and possibly die. We're always looking forward in life, right? You're always driving looking forward. So why are you so scared to look forward and navigate your life, to be the one taking ownership of that steering wheel and navigating going forward? Right? It doesn't make any sense. We have to sit there and put ourselves in these scenarios and ask ourselves, why? Yeah. What has happened the times you have taken that little leap, that little step, right? And then it ends up being into a bigger leap. You reach higher pinnacles. It feels great. It feels amazing. You sit there and you're like, holy crap, I should have done this sooner. Why didn't I take this chance? Why didn't I take this AKA risk? Why was I so fearful? It's because people pour their fear onto you, right? So you're scared to do that. So we're going to do things a little bit different. That's what I'm saying, okay? We are getting into the month of April, and you're always hearing me say, if you haven't started, Why aren't you starting now? Why don't you start this afternoon? Why don't you start this evening? Why do you have to wait for a new month? If you want to wait for April 1st, let's go. What's good? I expect for you to do my 10-minute video every damn day on YouTube, okay? I expect you to show up for yourself. You have to start holding yourself to these high standards because you are what you believe, right? So who are you? What do you believe in? How do you hold yourself? If you're going to sit there and say, I'm shit, I suck, I'm not any good, I can't do this, no puedo, then that's exactly who you're going to be the rest of your life. And you're going to be on that cruise control the rest of your life. But the second you start telling yourself these words of affirmation and saying, this is who I am, and I'm going to level the fuck up and I'm going to eat up the world, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, mis chulas, does anyone have any last minute thoughts? You know, I get pretty passionate when I think of these sayings, these life experiences, and it always comes down to you, right? Because so many of you reach out to me, so many of you ask me. First, I'm not a life coach, okay? I'm just here just speaking out of the heart. But I want some last minute thoughts of every single one of you. Let me know if this hit home. Let me know if you have any thoughts. Just overall, maybe you want to just you want to inspire our fellow comadres on here too. This is about us, okay? This isn't just about me. I love to hear what my ladies have to say. My girl Wendy is in the house. Thank you. Needed to hear that. You are welcome. And it's never too late to start. It doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, where you're at in your life, what is life throwing at you. It's never too late. It's up to you, but you are in control, okay? You are welcome, Mary. You are very welcome. All right, mis chulas. Well, here we go. My girl Melly. I fucking love you. You are such an inspiration. Thank you so much. Your conversations always hit home. Thank you for sharing. You are welcome. You are welcome, girl. Ya estoy lista. Vámonos. Vámonos. Muchas gracias por estas palabras de nada, mis chulas. My girl May is here from New York. What's good, girl? Life will tell you when something doesn't work for you anymore. The universe will let you know you have to listen, and it's talking to you every single day. But sometimes we are so distracted that we're not just taking the time to listen to what the world is telling us. I absolutely agree with you, girl. Good morning, Sierra. Thank you so much, chingona. You motivate me so much. A chingarle a huevo. A huevo. Love it because you don't sugarcoat it, and we shouldn't. It's about being honest and authentic, but I get it. Some of us are scared to be honest and authentic. You know, it's kind of scary, but it's all right. I wish I was joining the San Antonio Poderosa this weekend. I know. You know what? I'm going to end it with this. This weekend, I will be with my girl buddy Seth from Fresno in Houston, April 1st. You don't want to miss it at Extreme Fitness at 10 a.m. And then Sunday, April 2nd at Our Lady of the Lake University, we'll be hosting a Pay It Forward boot camp where you can come and donate all women products, right? And we're going to donate it to a women's shelter. So show up, ladies, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I wish you an amazing Wednesday, and I'll see you ladies soon. Bye.